Welcome to our Devos this week, where we have been talking to all of you that may struggle with unforgiveness. And here's the secret. Most of us struggle with unforgiveness. Well, we have been looking at something called the process of forgiveness. Did you know it's a process? It's not an event. And one of the things that we have to keep in mind in that process is there are different things that we have to consider to help us to be more forgiving. And one of the things that we have to be willing to do when we're dealing with someone who has hurt us is we have to be willing to first put the shoe on the other foot. I'm flip-flopping the roles today. Here's what I know. If you have been hurt by someone, if somebody has wronged you, there is a really, really good chance that you have hurt someone else. I know. You're like, wait a minute. No, we're talking about how I have to forgive other people. Well, I'm here to tell you that sometimes you're the other people. You're that person. And you don't realize it because all you're doing is you're focusing on you and how life affects you. When in reality, sometimes your bad behavior has caused someone else to have some sort of hurt. Now, some of you that are self-aware, you're like, I know, I do this all the time, and I'm trying to get better at it. That's fine. But there are others of you that are so self-absorbed and in so much of your own pain that you don't even realize that you've hurt other people. So I want to encourage you, the way that you become a forgiving person is that you put the shoe on the other foot. Jesus has something to say about this. When you sin against somebody else, when you hurt somebody else, when you do something, this is what he says. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 23 through 24. Talking about bringing your gift to the altar, and at this point it's the Old Testament altar. He says, if you are offering your gift at the altar, and there remember that your brother has something against you, you've hurt someone, they have a legitimate grievance against you, leave your gift there. He says, stop, leave your gift there before the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift. How do you be? This is speaking to a person that has hurt someone else. He said, if you are consciously aware that someone has something against you because of something sinful that you did, you are instructed by God to go and reconcile yourself to them. You are not responsible for their reaction, for your desire to repent and apologize. You are responsible for issuing the apology. This is something that we don't do as frequently as we should. We don't say we're sorry. We just go, oh, my bad, but we say it to other people. I shouldn't have did that, I should have said that. But really, we should be just as quick to confess to others when we've hurt them as we are to God when we know that we've sinned. It really does make a difference. And if that person wants to make a big deal about it, if that person doesn't want to forgive you, well, that's on them. It's your job to do what you can to be reconciled when you are the one that has offended or hurt someone. This really makes a big difference in our relationships. There's a recent example I have of something that I did and something that I said in a situation where I was dealing with a couple people. And I made it a point to say, I shouldn't have said this, and I apologize. Was that annoying to do? Yeah, of course it is. It's never fun to be like, I was dumb there. I did something stupid here. I wasn't thinking of who I am. I wasn't thinking of what I should say. Of course that's not easy to do, but it's the right thing to do. And if you want to be a person that is a forgiving person, you have to realize that you need forgiveness too. Not just from God. Of course we need forgiveness from God, but we need forgiveness from other people at times. So the way that we become more forgiving, the way that we embrace this process of forgiveness is throw the shoe on the other foot for a change. See what it feels like. And look in your life and see, is there anyone that I've hurt? Have I slighted someone? Have I said something derogatory to someone and never made it right? I think you ought to think about this. Pray about it and recognize the process of forgiveness often works on you as well.